rendezvous that they hope will wind up with the dreamland of stuffing their face with a delicious rack of ribs. Welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. It's the UAB Blazers and the Memphis Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Checking in with the Blazers head coach before the game. He understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Blazers' offense will be first on the attack. It was UAB pulling out a close one the last time these two got together to fight over some ribs.
That's a big deal for UAB, too, because the Blazers had that game circled all offseason. They did what they needed to do when the game was on the line. They're going to need more of that here today against a motivated Memphis squad.
Motivated Memphis squad that they're used to winning this rivalry. This is their rivalry. This is their rack of ribs, and they're going to go try to get it back.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Left side is Brown. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some leads.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Right back to it. Sees an alley. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Blazers are rolling down the field. To the air, it's Burton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. These two first played in football in 1997, but the rivalry goes much farther back than that. Gene Bartow took Memphis to a Final Four in the early 70s, started the basketball program at UAB in the late 70s, and they became big rivals on the court.
Reese Davis, ladies and gentlemen, giving us the background of game day basketball and game day football. Nicely done with the stats, but huge rivalry game. They don't like each other. Apparently, Jesse, they do like their barbecue, though.
They do love their barbecue, and 1997 is not that long ago. I was playing college football.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Tigers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. We get our first look now at Dallin Hayden, a 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game. The
got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability.
He's going to take a shot. He's got it down the left. Running free. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a man, it's Burton. He's got the tight end. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Setting up the screen. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Over the middle, it's Smith. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Taken in by Smith on the right side. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. From the gun, the running back has it. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Right at the line. Inside the 25. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UAB.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place.
Gonna take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. The run inside. It's Hayden. Got a little grass. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Just going to keep it after the snap. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. The run to the left. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. You know, sometimes rivalry trophies really have no connection to anything like the little brown jug or the old brass spittoon. But a rack of ribs, 2 cities, proud of their barbecue heritage, rendezvous against Dreamland and Full Moon. I mean, doesn't get better than a trophy like this.
No, there aren't many trophies out there that you actually want to eat. Is it dry rub if you're Memphis, or is it Alabama white sauce if you're UAB? Take your pick. That is one good-looking trophy.
I don't even know what any of that means. I literally don't. I don't eat ribs. I don't eat pork. But I do know that that's a big freaking trophy. And one of these teams want to win it.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Got it looking for a first. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. The give on 4th. He's not quite going to get there. They'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This offense has it with really good field position. Right side, it's Chapman. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Memphis wants to move quickly.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Nearly intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quick completion to the right. Smashes ahead. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Memphis getting set to snap it on first and 10. Running the red zone. It's Hayden. Touchdown, Memphis! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he tacks on the extra point. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Memphis sideline, one of the evolving storylines down here is the play of their wide receiver, who is having a breakout game. They weren't sure that he would be the start today. He's kind of down in the rotation, but he is showing that he is a go-to guy right now, and the quarterback is leaning on him. He's been productive and electric so far in this game. I expect they will continue to get him some downfield targets. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Memphis picking up the tempo. Sets his feet, it's Nolan. Rushes on, turns it upfield, and he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10. Hits inside. It's Hayden. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Long way to go on second down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They try to pop a run on the draw. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Moves the pocket. It's Burton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And whistles as we stop play. A man down. They'll check on him. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Straight ahead, it's Hayden. Oh, he got loose. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Can hold on in the face of the contact. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Out wide right, it's Brown. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
2nd and long here. Takes a handoff. It's Hayden. Oh, what a move. Got the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Spins away from the defender. Memphis calls timeout. That's their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Got his man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, touchdown Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Got an alley. He's past the sticks. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Here's a give to Robinson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got a little space. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Burton. Looking left. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Running inside, it's Hayden. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. These corners backing off a bit. The give to the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today, so let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the number 5 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
On the return, it's Hayden, and the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
These injuries could play a big factor, Holly. What have you got on those?
I caught up with the UAB head coach coming out of the locker room. Their running back has been terrific, playing well so far in this game, but he is taking a lot of hits. He's had to absorb a lot of contact, running yards after contact, but they're going to keep their eye on him and see if he can power through all the hits, bumps, and bruises he's taken here in the first half. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Right side, it's Smith. Makes the catch, and he's free. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And he finds this guy again on the outside. I tell you what, man, that's the matchup down here in this part of the field. You find your guy that you trust, and you get him the football. He does the rest. I tell you what, I thought he was going to score for a second and get in, but now set up with this offense, 1st and goal in a great situation.
They'll run with Robinson. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's Robinson one more time. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on 1st down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Burton. Here comes the heat. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Here on the Tigers sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking for room. It's Hayden. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll try the left side. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Brown. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Out wide right, it's Ferguson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Blazers with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Burton. Out wide left, it's Simpkins. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Throws quickly. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready, and you're... Kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Looking downfield. It's Nolan. Turns it upfield. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter and take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. On the move, it's Simpkins. Stopped in his tracks, he got nothing, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better, but that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Mims. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Quick give. It's Simpkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Rides to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Sets his feet. It's Burton. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Shakes off the defender. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
And that was one of those gotta happen. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We gotta get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver. Whatever.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Delayed handoff. It's Simpkins. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's a pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
On 3rd down, here's Robinson. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
On the move. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
What happened to the beautiful days of 4th down punts? Weren't those great? Like back in the day when they didn't go for it every single 4th down. Nowadays, with all the analytics, go for it. The offense goes for it. Second time, 2 for 2 on 4th down. Really frustrating if you're on the defensive side of the football.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Burton. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but in things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Oh, pressure's coming. Finds his target down the middle. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Back's got it on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And he gets rid of it.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
What a great play by the defense. And a play like that in this situation of the game, late, it's close, third down, you got to have it. And how about the pass rush? How about the effort getting to the quarterback?
This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Inside a minute to go in regulation.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing up.
And he's going to try to return this one. Continues to fight for yards. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop.
What a cut! Now he's loose. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Trying to win it right here. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at third down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. They'll go to the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And a lot of times they'll fit up front. You know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that Fianco? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Burton. Rush right in his face. Reels it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Chapman. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The run inside. It's Hayden. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Caught! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
How about this offense coming out and executing so great, knowing what they needed? They were on defense first. They knew exactly what they needed to do to come out and get the throwing touchdown. Ends the football game right now. Nice execution by the offense.
And that play right there, David,